Alright, the signal from my Spidey tracer is stronger from up here. My compass should lead right to him.
So, these are just the rooftop levels from the first game all over again. Only with Spider-Man 2's harder difficulty design, I guess. I mean, there's already something here that can end the game right away.
If I take out that thug, it'll stop the machine gun.
Well, not right away, but yeah. Those things, hard mode, they chew up your health really fast if you just web swing right there. So they are kind of an actual legitimate threat. So be advised, be careful when you're around them. But disabling is as easy as taking out the guy next to him. And if you want to actually disable them really quickly, just use webbing, because otherwise trying to punch him out takes a very long while. And I believe here's where one of the comics would be on one of the lower difficulties, but this is hard mode. Once again, I'm saying that they don't show up on hard mode, except for a very select few.
Don't look down.
So yeah, so you remember how the first game had fog to cover up the fact that you couldn't go to the ground, or at least not render the ground. Here, yeah, let's just say there's not much to it. In fact, it's just darkness every time. Even when it's sort of bright out, that you should have been able to see the ground. Here, it's just plain darkness. No funny looking colored, fog to fall into. You just fall at all. Spidey goes wonderful, and that's it. Game over. You fell into the pitch blackness of below.
These guys are bent on stopping me from catching that motorcycle. Better take them all out before they hurt someone.
So here, just disable all these turrets. Yeah, it might be a little difficult if you don't know where to web swing. And as here shown here, you can easily just get killed by one of them if you're not careful. Well, not killed, but yeah, one of them is an easy spot to get you. So yeah, think before you act if you don't want to get shot by some of these. And once again, that's the hard modes, much more. Well, it gets more like the second game's hard difficulty hitting how much health it takes away. Like, it feels more like you lose a set chunk rather than
Whew! That's all of them. Now to find that motorcycle.
And I guess you don't really need to disable the turrets here, you just take out the guys, but Oh yeah, and this is one of the buildings, I believe, from the first game. The Race to the Bugle one. Yeah, I mentioned before that there's going to be a lot of used assets from the first game, like buildings. But you won't know the range of it until you see it. And you might be surprised by how much they're used from the first game. But anyway, that's it for this level. Next level, we explore this warehouse.
You're being followed.
I know. You go on ahead. I've got something planned.
Looks like this is the place. Now, I know I have that invite here somewhere. If this were a movie, someone would spring a trap right about now! One lone hero against overwhelming odds. I love being me.
So despite what the cutscene made you think, no, there's not a wave of guards immediately after us. But the gimmick is, I guess, what should be expected. Take out everyone. And I mean everyone. If you want to progress, just as simple as destroy everybody. Well, not destroy, I guess. You need one alive at least. But against Spidey doesn't, kill. He holds back his punches, so... I mean, otherwise, he hits people with the force of a truck. Anyway, if you want to get health back, you gotta look through these barrels. They'll provide you cartridges or health tokens or pickups, I guess. It's also where I think you can find one of the comic books on hard mode. But I don't look hard enough for that, so... You instead just see me look for stuff that can help me refill my assets. In fact, this is the only place I believe where you'll have a good chance to really refill on web cartridges. Otherwise, they're pretty scarce in this game. They're less scarce than they are in the first game, but yeah, you're gonna really need it. Because if you die, that resets back to 2, and it's time to start back the level with even less than you should have. But like an exploit in this game is that if you die, you can just restart the level immediately without having to resort to using the game over menu to do it for you. This saves up on, well, at least the web cartridges. Yeah, that's basically all there is. And I believe there's no in-level checkpoints, so there really is nothing to lose by using the restart function at all at once. I mean, the only thing you could possibly lose is something that we'll see later. But for now, we'll just worry about what we have.
Hope you guys have Galactus hidden somewhere.
Another thing that reminds me, Spidey's quips here are not as good as the first game. You'll see what I mean in a later while when he makes... It's basically more dumb stuff now than it ever was in the first game. In the first game, there was its own fair share of, pretty dumb quotes here. But at least some were witty and worked. But here, yeah, Spidey says dumb stuff way more often now. Anyway, if you didn't hear over my talking, we have one more enemy left, I believe. So, and I'm delaying this by collecting, more pickups. Cause you'll never know when you'll find another web cartridge in the middle of some of these levels. I believe, yeah, that 8 should be good enough for a while. And this guard's pretty clueless.
What, no more? Time to get some answers.
All right, Chuckles. You're gonna tell me everything you know.
I ain't telling you spit.
I thought you'd say that. I've never really suspended a man like this before. I hope this web line holds.
Okay. They said something about an airfield. Hangar 18. It's all I know, I swear.
Now there's a good thug. You see? You're not as dumb as you look. Look out!
Get up, wall crawler. I'm not done beating on you yet.
Shocker! Nice to see you too.
You like that, huh? Well, hold still, cause you're gonna love this.
You're getting sloppy, Shocker, old buddy.
Okay, so the gimmick here is simple. This Shocker's a unique boss who you can't just fist fight with. You gotta use some more, some of your environment against him. Oh, and there's a comic book. I don't collect it, so yeah. And as you can see below, we got a time limit. But don't worry about it, because the boss is already defeated.
No, you can't have... I believe that's all the time we have for today. I think we made some real progress today, Shocker. I really do. Hey, when you get to prison, remember to share your feelings with the group, okay? see. What was it that Doug said? Hangar 18, right? There's a Hangar 18 at the airfield. I don't need pointy ears and a cape to figure out that this is probably another heist. Where did they come from?
Hey there, Spidey fans. These guys look like they're up to no good. Well, luckily Spidey's on the scene to make them realize the error of their ways. But watch out, Webhead. This time you may be in over your head.
That tip I got from the Shocker's goon said there's something going down at the airfield tonight. If I hurry, I can just make it.
Okay, so this is one of the more frustrating levels in the game. I mean, I guess that depends on on your luck, I guess. If you're down on your luck, you would probably hate this. But you'll find out what I mean later, and I'll make sure to explain it. But otherwise, yeah. One of the annoying design elements is the enemies.
There's Spider-Man. Arm the bomb and clear out.
A bomb! Something this size could take out a whole city block. Better find the mercenaries and figure out how to turn it off. That bomb had slots that looked like they were made for keys. If I can find them, I can probably disarm the bomb.
Hey! Hey!
Thanks! I always wanted a red key.
Okay, so this is the gimmick of this level. There's a bomb, and you need to find 4 keys to disarm it.
1 down, 3 to go.
What I meant earlier about the enemies possibly being annoying is that they have rocket launchers. Those deal massive damage, especially on hard mode. So you better be careful. They could easily end your run right away. But the other annoying part about this is the fact that the enemies' placements are randomized. So if you've possibly had to retry this a lot, don't expect the key locations to be the same as they were the last time. They'll possibly change. So what you're seeing here is me struggling to find stuff because it's not where they were last time. And I did practice this, but as you can tell, it's not really useful if it's randomized. And I don't think I'm gonna bother ever memorizing every single placement this level could possibly have. But yeah, that's all there is to this level. It's another sandbox type. In What If mode, this is where you would find this is something very special here. And by special I mean not really, it's actually the opposite. It's a really stupid thing about What If mode in this game is it's very basic.
Alright, the yellow key.
Think of it as a bunch of banana jokes. That's all there is to What If mode in this game. It's already covered before, so I'm not doing it again for this. I'm not doing it for this game as well. Also, you just saw the game glitched out and put one of the keys on the fire escape. So yeah, there's a chance that could happen. Anyway, one more key. So yeah, the blue key, I believe. There's not a lot to do here, really. But yeah, this level is, despite what I said, it's pretty simple. Just get lucky you'll find these guards with well, I guess they're not guards, just goons with keys.
Anyone looking for a blue key?
And yeah, on normal mode you can get a costume apparently if you get all 4 keys at once and don't ever go back. So just if you want a costume, play normal mode, get all 4 keys. And yeah, just hope you're lucky. And I hope you're not like me where the game just refuses to let you go in.
3 magical keys. Whew, that's it for the bomb. Now on to the airfield.
So that's it for part 2. Part 3 we'll explore Hangar 18. Until then, Stay tuned.